started with our bangs, and I'm going to teach you how to round brush your hair so you have movement and volume and it feels great. Feels like you just left the salon. If you blow your hair out right the first time, you'll get a few days out of it and you can put your hair up in a ponytail and have it look great. So I'm going to teach you a few tricks, like the fundamentals, that will make all the difference. So just like your bangs, you get your roots totally dry first. So I'm going to go through and dry my roots completely. The reason I do that is because you need heat on your dryer to smooth the cuticle. Now, if you have too much moisture in your hair at the root and your dryer's hot, it's going to burn. It's not going to feel good. And then you're going to waste your energy trying to blow it out and get the water out when all you're really doing with the brush is smoothing the cuticle out. So I'm going to go through, get the roots totally dry. I'm going to get the ends kind of dry, almost all the way dry, and then I'll walk you through sectioning and how to smooth it out with round brush. Before I do that, I'm going to use the Mythic Oil Cream, leave-in cream. The reason I love the Mythic Oil and this leave-in cream because this protects the hair from the heat. So if you're styling your hair regularly, it's nice to put something in to protect it. And then after I'm done blowing it out, I'll use the Mythic Oil by itself to just finish it. And that's something that you can layer and use if you're going out at night and you blew your hair out in the morning, you just want to freshen up your ends. So I put a little bit in my hands. I'm just going to like massage it through, almost like lotion on your hands, and then just pull it through. Never ever do you want to go right to your root. Just if you do go close, you want to use your fingers, just kind of work it in, and then you can massage it through the ends like that. So start by getting my roots totally dry and get the ends almost dry, and then we'll go back through and round brush it. So my first mistake was I put lip gloss on right before, so it was sticking to my lips through that. But I've got my roots totally dry. Now, you're going to start from the bottom, and you're going to pull it all. Let's maybe do like an inch or so section in the back. So you can see, I'm just going to pull that down. We'll just twist it up and use your clips. So I use these amazing gator clips. Contrary to popular belief, they don't bite. These puppies hold so much hair, it's great. And I can't forget to tell you about my Babless blow dryer. Okay, so the reason I love this blow dryer is the nozzle is shorter than most, but it's still a professional dryer. So you get it, you have the power behind the air flow, so it's quick, and you have the heat. And the reason why the shorter nozzle makes a difference is when you're going to blow your hair out back here, the longer the nozzle and the longer your hair, the more awkward it is. So the shorter and more condensed it can be, the easier it is to use on yourself. Okay folks, check out the Ibiza brushes. They practically massage your hands while you're holding them. Okay, well, not totally true, but it's a great brush, it'll last you a long time, and they're easy to work with. So when you blow your hair out, to get that nice movement and bounce, you want to bring everything up. So if you wrapped your brush down, it would sit right where that section is that you're blow drying. Before I start this blow dry, the thing that you need to remember is, as long as you get your round brush in there and you can lift it, it doesn't really matter which direction you go. You just need to smooth the cuticle and get the lift at your root, and that's what's going to give you that salon feel where it moves and it just like makes you feel like $1,000,000. So I'm going to start by starting with the bottom right at the nape, and then I'm just going to work my way up, and I might do it in like 4 or 5 sections, and it's pretty quick. If you feel your section dropping and it's getting tangled with your other hair, just rewrap it, do it a little tighter, and clip it on top. One down, a few more to go. Now if you have thicker hair, you're going to take a little smaller sections. The less hair you have, the more you can do at a time. Once you've gotten your roots dry and they're lifted, if you want to pull it down and smooth out your ends in a different direction, that's fine, because you've already put the foundation in the hair so it'll move. So I'm going to drop another section, take probably just a horseshoe on the top, that'll be the last one. Flip it out of the way. And just make sure you lift everything up. That's where the money's at. You'll see in just a minute, right here, some hair falls out of my brush. Even though I've been doing this for years, it happens to me and feels a bit awkward. You can expect to get a little bit frustrated while watching your own reflection, so all I can say is practice, practice, practice. With time, it will feel more natural. Now that I'm at this top section, you want to make sure you kind of pull it forward if you can, just a little bit, over direct it. So again, if you pull your hair wherever it's at, you want to be able to wrap it so it sits right on the section that you're blowing dry. So that's what's important. Okay, so at this point I'm sweating, so I probably have to redo my bangs. I feel like I'm going through menopause even though I'm in my 30s. So let's start the front over a little bit by going back and forth just to get whatever's kind of gotten wet. Okay, so now I'm just going to use a cool shot and run it through all of it to set the hair. Okay, so I'm finished. At this point, I'm going to use my Mythic Oil as my finishing product, which is good for any hair type. It's really hard to overuse. You're going to put a pump or two in your hand. I'm going to do one pump, so work that through your hands and just go to your ends without going right to your root first. It's as easy as that. Remember, keep the dryer moving with your brush. Always pull your hair up and never take more hair than you can handle. Get it? Got it? Good. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to check out evanandeve.com for the products you need to make this happen. Don't get discouraged, my friends. Feel free to let us know how it goes. Now go make it a great hair day.